Yes, hello folks, welcome back. I am hoping you're doing well, whatever you are. Now, mambo imeanza because Wamathende is now facing the court.
Wamathende has officially been taken to court by united opposition leaders and lawyers wameingia ndani kotini kumusiu because jina ambaye alitumia Wamathende na jina ambaye alitumia kuvote, they are two different things.
And the Supreme Court has issued a bombshell. Wanasema kwamba lazima hii kesi isikizwe na lazima watu wajue ukweli yenye ilifanyika. Of course, just remember when Wamathende won the elections or when he was announced, so many Kenyans were shocked, especially people who are affiliated. Wale watu wa the opposition walikuwa shocked sana.
Watu wa mbele tafadhali, we want explanation. Kwa nini Wamathende amethinda? We want to know how did Wamathende win? Alithinda aje? We want to know. By the way, tunataka kujua na sio mchezo, tunataka kujua what happened. Ndio tujue kama ilikuwa transparent ama ni nini imehappen. We want to know mbona Wamathende amethinda. Just that, nothing else. We want to know why. Tunataka kujua kwa nini watu wa Mbeere, kwa sababu nyinyi ndio mnaweza kutuambia kwa nini amethinda na how. We want to know. Hakuna kitu kingine tunataka kujua. Kwa nini Karith hajathinda hiyo uchaguzi ya Mbeere? We want to know kwa nini Karith hajathinda. That's all. That's all we want to know. If it's a fair election, nothing else. Lakini kama haikuwa fair, we want to know. Watu wa Mbeere explain. Tafadhali, nothing else. Nonsense.
Because they were like, how could Wamathende beat Karish? Who of course alikuwa na ground yote. And Gachagua insisted that it was rigged. Even Kalonzo and Muturi said that they have evidence, video evidence, to confirm that indeed this election was a complete sham.
Ile walitumia Mbeere North, because we know this is also complete misuse, and we are going also to clearly indicate which ministers were participating at that level. Okay?
In fact, the same thing happened to Malava. Even in Malava, Seth Manyako, they are saying that the goons destroyed the elections and the elections were rigged. Now, Wamathende is facing the court, and Chief Justice Mother Koome, has assigned Embu High Court to hear the petition against MP Wamathende. Remember, two Kenyans, filed that petition. Wanasema kwamba Wamathende, there is name discrepancies, name difference. Like the form 34A, the name in the form 34A is completely different from the name in the ballot papers. Then this is a crime.
Chaka tulishinda na ndio maana opposition wanajaribu kuweka chaos. Nasikia wana mipango ya kuvuruga hata wakati wa kuhesabu, lakini hawataweza. Nimeambia supporters wangu wapige kura, waende nyumbani, wangoje tu tuhesabu. Na zimetosha.
Okay. Naambia kwanza usisitize hapo kwa jina lako, kwa sababu kuna wengi wamesema jina la sajili kura ni tofauti na pia ile sajili ni tofauti. Hebu waeleze tu.
Sasa mimi nasema stakabadhi ziko. Ndivyo nasema, niko na kitambulisho mpya. Niko na ile imeleta hiyo, niko na gazette notice ya kubadilisha, na niko pia na deed poll, na hiyo bado ndio nilionyesha kwa IEBC wakati nilikuwa na sajili, kwa sababu waliangalia kwa register wakanipata na nikawapatia stakabadhi mpya.
Mwisho kabisa.
And again, they're saying that Wamathende is not a registered voters in Mbeere North. For you to vie somewhere, for you to vie a member of parliament, for example in Nairobi, let's say you're staying in Kilimani, and you have to vie as a member of parliament, you have to be a registered voters in that constituency. Okay? In that area, let me put it that way. So Wamathende did not register. They're saying that. Hence, his suing is null and void. It should be cancelled. So, of course, this is a strong case, and I think this is why Mother Koome said, no, this case is so strong, I can't hear it. Because probably she's afraid of ruling against the government. I don't know about that, but people say that she does not want to hear them. But of course, it's a small case. I don't think it should go to the Supreme Court because the two voters who filed the case, I don't think they are supposed to be heard in Supreme Court. What do you say? Comment there. Tell me if you think they are supposed to take the case to the Supreme Court. Because me, I think Supreme Court wanga ni kama High Court imelemewa na kesi wanapelekewa. Okay? Of course, if the judgment here will be against the wishes of the petitioners, they can decide to take it now to the Supreme Court. But I think it's okay for the High Court to hear it first. I think Mother Koome is right when she said that the case should be taken to the High Court first in Embu. Then from there, should it exceed expectations or should it blow up, then it should be taken to the Supreme Court. And that's how it is now. So, you see, the judge is Richard Mwongo, and even presided over the case, seeking to nullify the November 27th by-election. Now, the question I'm going to ask you here is that, okay, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think is going to be the verdict? Because if at all Wamathende was not a voter in Mbeere North, then I think his win should be nullified. Yes, if at all. Because for you to vie somewhere, for you to be a member of parliament or whatever, you have to be a voter in that area. Yes, being a voter means that that's your area and you understand the area very well. So you can't lead a place or a region when you don't live there, you don't vote there. How will you lead that place? So that's why you see now this case is so hot to a point whereby the Supreme Court has ordered the High Court to hear it first in Embu. Then should it proceed, it will land in the Supreme Court. Now, if at all Wamathende's win will be nullified, then this means that Ruto ataibika sana.
So the outcome in Mbeere North is not just a casual electoral result. It is a clear endorsement by the people of the Mount Kenya region of His Excellency Professor Kithure Kindiki as the only spokesperson, political stabilizer and the principal leader in our region. So we therefore state unequivocally that any other individual posturing and masquerading out there as the Mount Kenya kingpin without the people mandate, that they only speak for themselves. They don't speak for the region as the region has chosen its leaders. So we call upon all the residents and leaders in the Mount Kenya region to set aside political factionalism and differences and rally behind.
He will be ashamed because he's been chest thumping, saying that Gachagua wezani, Gachagua ni bure. In fact, Kindiki says that he is the kingpin of Mount Kenya and Gachagua is not the kingpin. So should this backfire, of course, it will be a shame to the UDA brigades. And again, remember, Jeffrey Muturi says he has evidence, and even Karish has ordered a vote recount. Now, we don't know what will happen, but what we know is that this case might overturn Wamathende's win. Now that he has even, ashamed himself. We even saw a video of him receiving a phone call inside the parliament when Nyoro was giving a statement. Yeye alikuwa anapiga simu the whole time Nyoro was talking. Now this, of course, imemtoa marks. Anyway, that's just a bonus. Now tell me, do you think that this case will end as soon as Wamathende, as soon as the High Court rules against it? I think that if at all they have evidence Wamathende is not a voter in Mbeere North, then I think it will end. And of course, this will shed more lights in IBC, because how do you allow someone to vie, yet you know very well that this person is not a voter in that region? Because IBC should have done that job. They should have checked and confirmed if at all Wamathende is a voter in that region. So if at all there's evidence that he's not a voter in that region, it means that the bucks will stop with IBC. Where were they? Why couldn't they, confirm that? Anyway, guys, thank you. See you soon. If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea. The place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dota Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.